Intellectual Dopes, every motherfucking week. I've got my friend I ain't seen in a long time on here, Jabali Dumas. Very good to see you, my fucking friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jabali, for the people who... This is the first time I've had you on my podcast. For people who may not know who you are, would you like to explain your profession and who you are?
I'm a recording artist, percussionist, and I trade in the financial markets. That's pretty much what my entire life consists of. Been living in Los Angeles pretty much my entire life. 21 years old, and that's about it. Nothing much.
We're some young ass cats. We met in high school. We went to a similar high school. We then ended up working at the same job. And Jabali one day showed up to me and he was like, "Hey, bro, I'm not gonna be working here anymore." And I was like, "Dang, what happened?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm living in LA and I need somewhere that pays a little more." And I was like, "Dang, I totally feel that." And I'm like, "By the way, you live in LA?" And he's like, "Yeah, I live out there now and I'm making this music." And man, I have not, since that, it has been a while, but you have been on a fucking rise, bro. Like, I remember one day it was just like, you know what's crazy? I remember seeing a sponsored video for you on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know what, let me it's like, bro, I haven't seen him in so long, let me give him a follow, talk to him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I go and I see your Spotify, just because, you're my friend, I want to fucking support you.
Right, yeah.
And I go look at your Spotify and I'm like, dang, these are thousands of streams.
Mm-hmm.
This is like which, to a fucking, I don't care what you say. If thousands of people have heard your shit, regardless of what it is, that is some type of fucking success. Like, even however small it is, I think that's some type of fucking success. And that shit is that shit blew I remember when I was looking at the Spotify page,
mm-hmm.
and I saw like 127,000 streams like a month or some shit.
Right.
I was like, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Like, he's made it. He's out of here. Like, that's crazy. But like, when did you know that you wanted to become a rapper? Or not even I don't want to say rapper, a recording artist. When did you know that music was a career?
When I made my first song. What
was that? In case people don't know.
Yeah, it's all good. It's called Forget the Chorus. I fucking found an old beat on Spotify and I made a full song to it. I was like, I remember telling my girlfriend at the time, like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna try to rap." I wrote like a 5-minute song. He's rapped for 5 whole minutes. And I released it to, hey, I did something. And everybody loved it. And it got like 10,000 plays on SoundCloud rather quickly. And I was like, okay, well, looks like this is it. I felt like that was a sign from the Lord himself, for sure.
Dude, first song, too. I can't imagine if, like, I dropped my first podcast and, like, 10,000 plays. I'd be like... I would just pass out. If I got 10,000 plays on a video tomorrow, I would pass out. That shit is crazy, man. On your first song.
Yeah, that was on SoundCloud though, so I probably just like hit the algorithm right,
Dude, even so, I'm sure that, they have to listen to it for some amount. You can't just skip it for it to count. They did like it,
mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I'm still trying to learn the balance between like stay humble and like flex.
Yeah. Of course, it's a weird thing because like no one's gonna teach you. You kind of gotta like.
Yeah, no, and I ain't shit yet, so it's like.
Now don't say that. You're the shit. You're the shit now. It's just people haven't fucking caught on to it yet.
I guess. Hey,
that's kind of how I feel about it.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I mean?
That for sure.
Dude, when I hear some of the shit you have, like King, Other Hand, Beamers, dude, oh man. My shit right now, so I can't remember all the songs, and I would fucking look on my fucking playlist, but my phone's recording.
Right.
But bro, some of the shit you have is better than any of the songs I've heard from like people who are popping. I don't want to say names of people because that's just fucking dissing people. No disrespect, but like, dude, you have quality work. Like, what do you think is like what do you think? What is the goal right now? What do you think the biggest thing that could happen would be right now?
Man, have a song go viral or have something go viral. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I just need people to see my shit. Like, I feel like, okay, I make decent music now. I feel like any one of these songs could pop.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just a matter of which.
Yeah, and when,
And I feel like there's certain ways you can push them to pop, but they kind of have to like explode after that.
Right,
But like
yeah.
it's never, you never know which one you're pushing is like
Yeah.
you can fuck with it, but even songs that you may not like you said, like that first song you put out, I'm sure you didn't like, did you feel super strongly about it?
Beamers? Yeah.
Not Beamers, the
Forget the chorus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it actually.
Oh, you loved it?
You know,
See,
that shit.
but like I'm sure you'll in the future you'll have like a song that maybe you don't, nah, I mean, I don't want to say you don't love, but maybe you don't love as much as another one, but it pops off like
Yeah, it's usually the ones that you don't try that, pop
yeah,
off. That's
so
what
many
they say.
stories of that, right?
Yeah.
Or like a beat that was not like that, like Drake passed, Rihanna passed, oh, Travis Scott picked up, and that's Goosebumps now.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit happens a lot.
Yeah.
God damn. What do you think is who makes a lot of the instrumentals you have on? Because they're very good.
Man, dude, I made like 5 out of all the beats on my Spotify, but no, for the most part, I just go on YouTube.
Really?
Just search up beats, bro.
Really?
'Cause I'm very, very fucking picky.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like vigorous, bro. I have to go through like 200 awful beats, get one decent one, go through 200 awful beats again, and then that's when I get a good beat.
And then you're like, all right.
And I do that every time. As of recently, I've gotten into contact with a producer who's produced for Bieber, Kendrick. He just did Gold Link's last single.
That's a fucking
And like a
pretty
few,
good resume.
and a few other guys, and he makes beats for me now. Not like he's like my producer. I pay for him, obviously.
Oh no, yeah, but like you've gotten instrumentals from
Yeah,
him.
but I've gotten instrumentals from him. Like I've been using a few. Have you heard my song "Gimme"?
Yes,
That was produced by him.
that shit. Okay, that shit. Damn, some of the instrumentals really sound like super duper duper like a fucking like some shit I would hear Drake rap on.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
straight up like fire. Like I don't think people. How long would you say you've been like a recording artist?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
See, 3 years and you have quality work. I feel like people would not like expect that. But y'all, this motherfucker has heat. Like, I swear to fucking God, just go type Jabali in the fucking Li.
L.I.
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Li in any fucking search bar, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, and you're gonna and the music videos are also very fucking good, man. Like,
Thank you, bro.
Who do like for most of the music videos? Is it like you have the idea and you tell the person how to record and everything, or do you think do you have another person helping you?
I have 2 videographers. I have one main one, and then a good friend that I call for like smaller projects. My main guy is Roger. His name's RCV Media. I let him do everything. I'm just like, hey man, here's a song, and here's one shot that I would like to be in it, and you take care of everything else. That's just how we've been working, because I like to trust people. I want to be able to trust my colleagues. Especially for like for bigger projects, because if I'm just like handling all the opinion myself, I don't want to like get too like ahead of myself or get too big of a head or an ego or whatever the fuck and make some trash shit when I thought it was like fire, whatever the fuck.
I totally feel that.
Yeah. So when it comes to like collaborations, music videos, photo shoots, I let whoever's running it just run it. Like, I don't have any ideas, whatever you want me to do, because you might think some shit's dope. I'm not comfortable with it, so I don't think it's dope, so we don't do it. But little did I know,
it could have been amazing.
it could have been like the most iconic pose I've ever done, or whatever the fuck, or iconic outfit,
No, I feel that. Yeah.
So I like to, I'm open.
Does it get hard to do that, and then also like what's it called? Like, also know like what you want and what you like.
Yeah, most definitely. There's a vibe that's in my head for sure that I need to like match or be similar to.
Because that's what you want to be.
Yeah, because how I create is based off aesthetic and just like general vibe. I'm never really like too specific. It's like what I wrote is what I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, the entirety of what I do is based on like big picture.
Really?
Which is created by like thousands of really small details. Like, have you noticed like why I put like periods at the end of everything?
I have noticed that, but like
Um,
a lot of the
because,
song, like a lot of the songs and stuff.
yeah, like literally
Names of
everything,
songs,
like
yeah.
even in my bio. I'm probably gonna do that for like the rest of my fucking career.
But that's
because it's like, the overall vibe is like how I am, at least how I want to be, or I feel I am, is like dark, and very blunt. At least that's how I want to be in a lot of my music.
I hear you say that in some songs. You don't know the darkness inside.
Yeah, you know.
How do you? Does it? Being in LA,
Like, am I making sense right now? I'm fucking smacked a little bit.
dude. We're always making sense.
Okay.
Always making sense. Let me tell you that.
All right.
Even if you think it doesn't make sense, let me tell you, someone out there is listening to it, and to them it makes sense. I guarantee you. A lot of the things I feel sometimes, like I feel like I'm not making any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, yeah, it's somewhat, like think about it. Some songs, it's like, it's not a vibe you like, but it's a vibe someone else likes.
Right,
I feel like the same way about like when we're talking about shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Especially because
No, what you're saying, you're like in LA or what's up?
Oh shit! No. Being in LA, you have a song. You have a song about your vices and shit like that.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest distraction
The biggest distraction in LA.
in your life?
Well,
Well, because you are in LA. I mean, that's.
in my life.
It's the land of distractions. I'm just,
Right. Yeah, the biggest distraction. I get ahead of myself. Like the worst thing you could do out here, which is what everybody fucking does, is come out here and think they're like the shit, and like try to get like really ahead of themselves and, think that they are bigger than who they are, and they try to
At the moment,
and they try to like take shots that are like out of their reach, and they end up like
embarrassing themselves.
yeah, either one, like embarrassing themselves or falling through on their own word, or just like pulling themselves too thin, like spending more money than what you need to spend, or spending more time in this environment than what you need to spend, or spending so much time on one project that you didn't really need to spend that much time on. Should have just focused on. Yeah, you should just focused on, like, I'm trying to like keep everything simple, and what LA wants you to do is like make everything complex.
Really?
When that's not what does it.
I feel that.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. I really do. I feel like LA does that. Like, it makes you think there's like.
So much going on. You have all this shit to do. And
Yeah, when they're really,
go.
you could just sit down and focus on what you need to focus on.
Right,
And
yeah.
like, man,
balance.
LA is really like, you get lost up in here.
Oh yeah, most
You can get
definitely.
lost up in here. You can get lost in the sauce very easily. And it's not like, I don't know if it's like this in like fucking Connecticut or like Montana or shit, to where it's like you can come out here and there's so many fucking like it's so fucking popping and shit that you could get lost. Like, there's famous people out here. There's like there's like a lot of drugs out here. There's like a lot of like, there's so much clubbing out here. There's so much parties out here. There's so much action out here.
Right, yeah.
I feel like, like, or like a Wyoming or some shit like that. Like somewhere you don't think is like, I wonder if they have as many like people who are held by vices.
I mean,
as
I'm pretty
here.
sure there's a lot of vices in those states, but probably like heavy drug use or like incest or some shit like that.
Incest is always the worst thing.
The Midwest, bro, or all those
Dude.
middle states is like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't even
there?
understand why that's an idea.
I mean, much love, but shit.
Not like that. But no,
Dead
yeah.
ass though. I be hearing some stories.
I be hearing some shit, bro. I don't know if
I'm like, what the
on
hell?
the internet, man, and bro,
And I've been to a lot of those states too, so it's just like,
really
yeah, ain't shit was going on for sure.
been to a lot of states. What's your favorite so far?
What's my favorite state I've been to? I mean, none of them were really like that cool. I've been to a lot of weird states. Like I've been to Oklahoma, I've been to Arizona.
Oklahoma sounds like a weird
I've
one.
been to Missouri, Mississippi.
Why were you in Oklahoma?
I was touring with a drum corps. You know what that is?
Oh yeah. In high school, right?
Yeah, professional. No, after.
Oh.
Oh yeah, actually yes, I was in high school at the time. Yeah, but professional marching band, we just like travel.
Dude, I remember you telling me about that in
Yeah,
high
man.
school, the professional marching band and shit.
Yeah, man.
I was
doing
like,
that shit for a long
wow.
time.
You know what, dude? That shit. Do you think? So when did you like? So your first instrument, you learn how to play like a drum?
Yeah.
Did you play like a drum set, or you play like the drum in the band?
I dabbled in drum set. I like bullshitted for this little Latin band that my band teacher put together. I think he just wanted to include me because I was like musically talented. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing though. That's it. It's like all my drum set experience. I did that
Really?
shit for like 6 months. I
Dang.
think.
And then when did you start the drumline in high school?
Oh, I've been doing drumline the whole time.
Oh,
The
damn.
drum set shit was just like a side gig.
Do you think it helped at all in
Rapping?
being? Yeah. Or do you think?
Like playing drums?
Yeah.
Hell yes. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel like that it did? Like, you think
Rhythmically?
definitely helped you be more on rhythm?
Yeah, most definitely. Like
C-
how I
You got good flows.
yeah, how I like calculate my flows and like just like what would sound good musically, aesthetically on the beat.
So you've been rapping for 2 years now,
3 years.
3 years now, and did you all like your bars? You have good bars. You have good like good thankful bar. Like you got good bars. Were you always
Always like
did you always write stuff down and you're always good at like making like good rap bars, or did you
no.
just start, or did you feel like at one point you really got tight with it?
no, I just wrote I've never really tried really too hard on my lyrics.
Really, you just write
Yeah.
what you feel?
Yeah, I'm trying to get better through just experience.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
more you write,
just,
the more you
just
rap. Yeah.
being in the studio, learning, like, getting a beat and, just writing what I feel, Because I feel like the most important thing isn't talent, it's taste. That's the most important thing in which I think. I haven't made it yet, so I haven't proven my theory yet. But I really think that the reason why I'm going to make it is because I just know what sounds good. Not because my bars are too mathematically crazy, or because my flows are so fucking intense, or the beats that I make are fucking like 100 out of 10, but because I know how to structure and what just musically sounds good, like to the ear. Like the shit, like why music sounds good, like that shit that people feel when they're like high as fuck and they're listening to music.
And you can feel
Like
it's
that,
good.
that fucking shit, that feeling you get in your body, bro, from those melodies and like the hook and like the drops, how it's fucking like mixed and mastered with the beat. I feel like the way I structure songs and how I just like create music is what's gonna get me to where I want to go. Not because I thought really hard on bar number 5.
Really? I love that.
Yeah,
I
man.
really like that.
Because, like,
I
yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, because I haven't really like changed anything about, like, I've never really like took feedback and looked at my lyrics and said, okay, I have to change all this.
Really?
Yeah, I've never said that.
That's
I've
amazing.
Always just got the beat, I'm gonna make a song to this. And I've also listened to a lot of more artists too, so that I can just be inspired by as many avenues as possible.
What do you think are some big inspirations, not just in first in art, but then in, because you move very smart. You are a very smart person. Like a lot of the gems you are dropping, like before this podcast and on this podcast, are like you're a very intellectual fucking person. So it's like, well,
Trying to
first.
prove it. I'm trying to. I'm like, I haven't made it yet, so it's like you don't know if the shit works. Like this is just it's all theoretical.
Oh man.
So when I make it, then I'll be a genius. It's like, yes, I was fucking right
the whole time.
the whole time.
But like,
I think I'm right though. I think we're on track.
so musically, who inspired you? And then thought-wise, like, how did you get here? Like, who inspired you?
I mean, shit, dog. Well, musically, based off that entire rant, what I'm about to say right now sounds like fucking like you ain't shit. But like my top rappers are Drake, Jack Harlow, and Mac Miller,
Fucking, I love
as
yeah.
well as Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah, those are. Why would people shit on you? That's amazing. Those are some good artists.
Because I'm like talking about like how different and like what's gonna separate me from all the other artists, and then I say my top artist is Drake. It's like, fuck out of here. You're not that original.
That's like, I mean, but that's like being in LA and saying like your favorite burger's In-N-Out. It's like that shit's good. Drake is good.
Right.
Like Drake slaps. That's not like a. I don't feel like a. I wouldn't feel basic saying Drake's my favorite
Really?
rapper. Yeah, because Drake is so fucking
Yeah,
good,
he's fucking
man.
amazing, bro.
He's
I don't know,
so
man.
fucking good. Dude, look at the run the man has been on.
Yeah.
And people are still like, it's a crazy thought to have thought, okay, I've dropped some classic albums. I've been in the game 10 years. I've dropped Take Care. It's been nominated for a Grammy. I have some classic rap albums. People say I'm a good singer. Out of all the success I have, people still think that I'm going to drop like the best thing I've dropped ever with the next shit I drop. Like that is, to have the longevity and then still have people think that you are not even like
Done yet?
not even done yet and not even really hit the peak yet.
Right.
You know that, and then to be is still above everybody else, and then
Right.
still not at the peak.
Right.
Is respectable just on a fucking person level, and then the music also slaps. So
Right,
it's like,
exactly.
you know,
Like,
people who call you basic for listening to Drake are just like, they're basic.
right, yeah.
They're
That's what
basic.
the fuck I'm saying.
They're
bro.
basic.
Yeah, but I be trying to like, I've been really studying like, okay, why is this nigga so successful?
He's so successful,
besides
bro.
the fact that he's like an attractive man, he was endorsed by a lot of the biggest artists when he was coming up.
Right, like Lil Wayne
But
and stuff.
just like his music,
Yeah.
why does his music get so much traction?
Uh-huh.
And I just been fucking like,
What do you think it is?
man, bro, I can't really put it to words yet.
Ah,
I haven't gotten that deep in my theory.
I think it's a.
But I think like I'm gonna be dropping some shit
Uh-huh.
in the next few months, and that is going to be what I think it is.
You think?
Like the music that I've been writing, bro, and recording, I believe are going to shoot me to the next level.
I fucking love that, dude. I can't wait
Like, for
to fucking
sure.
hear it. I can't wait to hear it. I'm excited just to hear how good this shit is. Cause, dude, if you feel that great about the fucking shit that's coming out, bro, the shit you put out is already that great. I fucking can't wait to hear where you go sonically.
Bro, I'm dead ass right now. Like that shit that I just dropped was just like a couple last tracks.
Those two last songs you put out were
for
good.
The old pile.
Really?
Yeah, but
Had 'em
that's
for a
like
minute.
that's not even a part of the new era that I'm about to be on. Like that was like the last two tracks of the old era.
Really?
I'm like entering a whole new era.
I like that.
And I'm experimenting with all like dance hall, pop, like more funk, like more like Anderson .Paak type shit,
Funk. Important. Groovy.
and house,
House.
and more like melodic shit. Singing a lot more. Much more experimental flows when I do rap. Yeah, bro.
Man, you really feel confident in it.
Yeah, bro. And I have like an album that I've been sitting on for a minute. Yeah, bro.
Confident. Do you have a release date yet or no? Not even one. Don't even want to put it out.
Huh?
Do you have a release date yet or no? Not even.
Next year.
Next year, 2021.
2021.
All right.
Summer.
We're gonna rival with Drake for that summer,
Yeah.
that summer banger.
Bro,
Hey man, I feel you.
I think it's gonna be really dope.
You know what I think is like one of the reasons people love hearing Drake so much? I think it's the mixture. It's a mixture of the relatability of the situation he's talking about that almost everyone's been through, combined with the shit you want to do in your dreams that you know he's doing in real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? When people hear like fucking like he's chilling out with like the Raptors and fucking shit like that. That's like that, you know, chilling out with your favorite basketball team. That's shit you want to do. But then at the same time, you can hear him talking about like, oh, you know, like I had to borrow my uncle's car to go to prom to flex. You know, I didn't have enough like, you know, split parents. Like, you know, it's like it's a lot of situations that people have like experienced. But then also, man, there is like another. There has to be a little factor like that you think it's something he knows, or you think it's just he's special? Like there's a factor.
I mean, of course he is special for sure,
'Cause
but there is a factor too that he knows.
Do you think if someone like was born at the exact like, do you think it's really just Drake is special? Like if someone was born at the exact same time as Drake,
I do not think there could be another Drake. No,
don't think so.
Nah, I truly think that Drake is one of a kind. Because yes, he makes good music, but not only does he make good music, he also happens to be like attractive. He also happens to have like a soothing voice.
Yes.
He also happens to be 6 foot. You know, he happens to be like the image of like Hollywood. Like he's like the face of like celebrities.
How do you think it happened? Because it almost happened like
That
so fast.
That no, it didn't, bro. Dude,
not fast, but like you wake up one day and it's like he's like the most streamed artist of all time on Spotify, the most streamed artist, not of all time, but current, like he's #1 on Spotify, #1 on Apple Music. Like,
But he's been working, bro.
No,
He's been
yeah.
building this shit up for a fucking minute.
when did you first listen to Drake?
Man, not gonna lie, bro, I was a Drake hater.
Me too.
Yeah,
me
what?
too. I was a Drake hater. Yeah,
First
yeah.
time I
yeah.
like started fucking with Drake was when Scorpion came out.
Really?
Yeah, it was a friend's birthday. We're at a house, and it was the same night that Scorpion was dropping. And that was when I decided to become more open in my music taste. And I said, fuck it, listen to it. So we went to sleep listening to it, and then I woke up and I listened to it like all the way through 3 times in a row. And I was like, yeah, I fuck with Drake. Yeah.
Is Scorpion your favorite Drake album?
No, my favorite Drake album is Thank Me Later.
Really?
For sure. I
Wow.
love Thank Me Later.
Huh.
Yeah.
Thank Me Later is good.
Thank Me Later is my shit.
Thank Me Later is good. If you ask me though, my fucking favorite Drake album is I think it's gotta be Views.
Yeah?
Views.
A lot of people say that.
Views was my first, like, the way Scorpion was yours, Views was my first Drake album.
Really?
Like, yeah, and I remember listening to that shit, and I wasn't a big fan of, like, the dancehall or reggae, but, like, the raps and just, like, what he's talking about is just, like Western Road flows, like, hype, shit, like, it's just such a good album. But, more on you.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you see yourself in, like, well, you're 21. Let's go jump to 31.
31?
How do you think life is?
Oh, I'm good.
Like, do you have a goal? The goal is to be good by 31. Financially free.
My goal is to be good by 26.
26. Financially free.
Yeah, financially free. Like,
To do whatever you please.
to do whatever I please. Like, if I'm not, like, rich in rapping, like, either way, I want to be rich. Like, you know, whether it's, like, the stock market, the Forex market, or music, one of those avenues are going to make me rich. But by 26, specifically, I want to be making a 6-figure salary, at least $100,000, you know, a year.
Yeah,
As
some light.
well as have over 6 figures in my stock account, my index fund.
Really?
Yeah, right now I'm at like 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you? So what? And you have $32,000 in stocks,
Yeah.
and you could pull that out right now if you felt like it.
If I felt like it, yeah.
How did you get there?
How did I get there?
Yeah.
Dude, so
My bad. My car was like, "Hey, it's been on for a while. You good?"
yeah, oh yeah, you're good. You're
I'm
good.
sorry about that.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. Dude, when my father passed away, he left me some money, and I was just like, all right, this is a lot, but it's not a lot. So what do I do with it? And he hooked me up with. He didn't hook me up, but before he passed away, he hooked me up with this lady that works in like Calabasas. She's like a financial advisor. So she like hooked me up, pretty much. It's like created my whole index fund for me, put the money in there, and it's just been growing ever since.
That's what's up,
I've already
man.
pulled out like in profits. I pulled out like 14K from there.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's
That-
that shit works, bro.
That shit works.
for sure. Stocks and Forex, that shit works.
Do you wake up in the morning and go on the stock market and start doing stuff?
Yeah, I traded
Dang.
this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
And it closes like 1, huh?
Stock market, yeah, but the Forex market is
24/7.
24/7.
What do you think for someone like let's say, you know, me, I'm a beginner. I've heard a lot of friends talk about it. What do you think is the best way to start?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, the unfair advantage I had is I started with like a lot of money. It's significantly harder the less money you have. So, I'd say, you know, if you want to have like a nice long, healthy career in trading, I say start saving up money that you're getting from your job. Save up like $5,000, right?
Okay.
While you're saving up $5,000, I can send you courses and the books that I read and YouTube traders I learned from.
Okay.
So you're learning from them while you're saving up to $5,000, right? So
Practice.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then by the time you're save up to $5,000, invest it into an account that you can trade with, and before you do that, open up a demo account of $5,000 and trade that for a month.
And the demo accounts
And
are
see how you
free.
do.
Like I can
Demo accounts are free.
I can start. I can just say I want to.
You can open blah blah blah. You can open one right now. My bad. Yeah.
And I can say like, okay, let me start with 5K, and I just want to practice this run.
You just want to practice.
Wow.
You just learn, make all your fucking mistakes in the demo.
And the demo will actually like
It'll like same thing. You're trading the same markets.
Oh, it's the exact same market as the one going on in real life.
A computer simulated. No, it's the same shit.
Whoa.
so you get real experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
That almost seems too good to be free.
Right. Yeah.
Like
That's why
to be able to the real market.
There's free, and then there's a more detailed. Like all the people are like, oh, sign up. That's a more detailed course that goes in deeper with the education. But there are free courses out there that go like just as deep.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. That shit works for sure.
One of my friends, Langston, he's really, really into that, into stocks and stuff. He's been on the podcast a couple times. He, that's what he really wants to fuck with. Man, he's been telling me all the time though about like paid courses or like, you know, you can find that same information online for free.
Yeah, you most definitely could. It's just hard.
Harder, yeah. You just gotta look.
It's simple, but it's very difficult. Like shit, like I lost money this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
You just, it's all a mental game.
Damn.
You just fuck up.
You just guessed that like, okay, this is gonna go up, but it went down instead.
Right.
Dang, man.
Like I made 1,000 last week, but now I'm sitting back at like 600. Just like some dumbass thing that I did. Yeah.
But that's okay. That's life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's not that bad, but it just teaches you a lot about yourself. Yeah. I like it.
Really?
Yeah. So going back on your fucking question, what the fuck did you ask me? Oh, where do you see yourself at 26? Yeah.
My bad. I forgot to ask that question. I'm smacked as well. I'm sorry.
Man,
Thank you for coming back to that question.
Yeah. So
where do you see yourself at 26?
Have 6 figures.
6 figures is the goal.
And
at least
6-figure annual cash flow. So be sitting on 6 figures and making 6 figures annually. You know, I could go out and like look for houses and shit.
What is the... So like, let's say...
If I don't make it in rapping by then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the goal if you don't make... What do you think by rap? What do you think rapping-wise?
If I like blow up like next year...
Next year? I love how you check the watch.
Yeah, I know. Like next year or the year after that, I plan to fucking be everywhere by 26. Like I plan to have my house. I plan to have at least 3 out of the 6 cars that I want in my collection. My mom's gonna be straight. No fucking issues. And I'm gonna be doing me. Working on the shit that I want to work on.
How long would you let's say you're like you're 26.
Yeah.
The music has popped. You're you're famous. You're making music. You have you've made it in music. How much longer would you see yourself doing music? Do like you really like it? So
yeah. Honestly, I don't know until I don't feel like it. I feel like when that time comes out, I'll feel it. When I get too old or I don't know.
Could you see yourself at like 40?
Rapping at 40? Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I feel like I'm very aware. I feel like I won't be that old rapper that makes corny shit. Because he's trying to like fit with the times now. But he's like failing. Because he's like not quite there. Like Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem.
Even though he still drops some bangers, but like for the most part.
He still drops some bangers, but like the last couple albums were like,
right,
subpar.
Yeah,
like especially if you go back and look at like what he has put out.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like you start hearing the difference of like,
right.
Because
he tried doing like the trap and
he did. He got Don Tolliver. He got DA. Got that dope.
Started, like,
he got Don Tolliver on a song. Like he tried to make like he got Juice WRLD on a song.
Yeah. Like now like I wanted to fuck with it, but it's like you're not really there. You know what I'm saying?
I think he would do better if he's fucking. I think he would do better if 2 things. Obviously, I'm not fucking Eminem, so who the fuck am I besides a fucking armchair quarterback to talk?
I'm just fucking...
We're just talking our shit. We're just talking our shit. But I think...
Eminem could fucking destroy me. Dead ass.
I think in a rap battle...
Like say, like, I ain't shit.
I think in a rap battle, he still, like, smokes a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, he can rap for sure. I'm talking about, like the music.
The music. I think the music would have been good if he stopped... Like, I don't want to say you should have stopped, but I feel like if you like sometimes you put a stain on your own record. You know what I mean?
Like a stain on your own record?
Yeah, like imagine if I'm like let me give you an example. Like if I like I mean with Eminem, like he dropped fucking those first 3-4 albums, the Marshall Mathers LP, the Slim Shady shit. Like those for like up until I'd really have to look at the discography, but like like your first albums are so great. If you had just stopped then, Like with Andre 3000.
Yeah.
He never got he never put out another like a solo album. So no one knows like if he got worse or anything like that. We just know that he was great. I feel like if Eminem stopped at like those first couple amazing albums and did not put out the music after that, he would have been revered as like one of the greatest.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because he wouldn't have to like. I'm not saying he's tarnished his legacy now, but like.
Oh no fucking way.
No fucking way.
Eminem was a GOAT no matter what.
He's a GOAT no matter what.
I'm just listening. I'm just like, you didn't have to. You know, you didn't have to do this. You know, but shit, we'll still listen to this shit.
In my world of
on the radio.
Oh no, you're still gonna hear it on the radio. You know, he's
yeah.
Eminem. He's still gonna have success. He's still making money. I'm sure he's not losing sleep overnight of what people think about him.
Yeah, nah, he's straight. He's kicking it, bro.
He's straight. But like, to give in my world an example, if like a pro fighter, right?
Yeah.
Wins, he's undefeated, wins 10 pro fights, 10 championships, and like, you know, he comes back and then loses 10 more. You know, then after you lose those 10, you're not the greatest anymore. But once you had those 10 wins and you were in the losses, you know, you were the greatest. That's how I kind of feel like with music, some of the older generation has been. But then there's Hove, who's like wine. 444 is my favorite album he's ever put out. You know, he's only getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. Because
there is that.
He has that taste, bro. He knows what sounds good. Same with Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce is a prime example.
Yeah,
bro. Every era she ruled it, bro. She's been fucking working since the 90s. Rihanna, another one.
She's, you know,
like
still get like people are waiting on that next Rihanna album, right? Like people want that shit. No one's thinking she's getting worse with time.
Right. Like your taste, bro. If you just simply know what sounds good, that alone will carry you far.
I think you just answered my next question, which is like, you know, the latest album Jay-Z put out is my favorite from him. Why do you think like maybe like someone like Nas, who, you know, is still putting music out, is not having the same accolades and respect that like that an older person like Jay-Z is getting for his?
I mean, he still gets the accolades and respect. Like Nas can still fill up a stadium for sure.
You think?
But man, small stadium.
I feel that.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'll keep it real. Like I don't even listen or keep up with Nas like that. I know, right?
No, yeah, me neither. I'm just
but the thing with Nas is that he doesn't try to do the new. He doesn't try to make trap or the new shit. Like he sticks with his old sound, like his foundation. You know, for the people that like that shit. You know, he just does what he's always done, and of course it's gonna get fucking swept under the rug. You know,
it's unfortunate.
In 2020.
It's unfortunate because those are greats.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, people just don't fuck with like boom bap and shit like that. You know? Sadly, it's fucking disgusting. But yeah, Jay-Z, you know, he's out here working with the best trap rappers. Nah, I don't really fuck with boom bap like that either. I fuck with boom bap, you know, but
it was cool while it lasted.
It's not fun anymore, you know.
It's not fun anymore.
It's easy, you know. But yeah.
That's fucking funny, man. Damn.
What was I saying?
My God, I was trying to figure out what the question was that I asked that posed us to get here. That's always a question. How did we get here?
That's a good ass question.
Yo, you know what is a crazy ass thought I was thinking of, bro?
What's up?
Could you imagine if bugs were human size? The Earth would be horrendous.
Sounds like the Jurassic area.
Right? Like if a centipede was 6 feet tall, even 4 feet, like, because a 4 foot human is nothing. If you put a centipede 4 foot tall,
2 feet, like,
dude, a praying mantis, 4 feet tall would eat my head off. We got lucky that those things are this. I know, right? Could you imagine what was the other way around if we were the small ones? You know, have you? This is gonna sound like such a fucking basic question because everyone knows I'm a fucking Joe Rogan fan. But have you tried DMT?
What?
DMT?
The MT?
DMT.
No.
The letters DM and T. It's this, you know, a substance, drug, whatever you want to call it. It's natural. Your body produces it. It's other animals produce it. It's a little powder. You put it on weed and smoke it. And it takes you to the fucking center of the universe. Really? That a lot of famous people have done it, like Joe Rogan, Mike Tyson, a lot of famous people. But it's, you know, it's an all natural thing. It doesn't have any like harmful side effects to you. The trip only lasts 20 minutes because your body produces it. So when it gets it, it knows how to bring yourself back to base really quickly. It's actually also your brain also produces it while you're dreaming,
Oh,
which is
really?
which is why when you're dreaming you can have such a like you're a superhero flying through space type of dream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. One of the thoughts I came out with when I did that my first time was, man, you know, like ants, bugs, pigeons, lions, they can't enjoy life the same way we can. They don't have it all the like you know, they can't go on Instagram, see a funny meme, laugh, smoke some weed with their friends, go watch a movie, eat some good food. Like there's so many things to be thankful for. You know, just you should be happy for being human and being with all these opportunities. You know, how do you think what do you think the biggest opportunity you've ever had in life was? Like the biggest like the success like so far with music.
The biggest opportunity I've ever had with music.
Yeah. Like that you really felt like, wow, this is something, a big step forward.
A big step forward was when I just realized it's never a point, you know? Like, I don't think it was a point for me, at least not yet. I haven't gotten to a point yet. But, you know, just like overall, when I look at how far I've come from where I've, you know, started, it's just noticing, it's cool being able to look at my stats, you know, look at my messages, you know, see the Instagram stories, you know, the shout outs. It's cool that people listen to my shit.
And you know that it wasn't there 2 years ago the way it is
Yeah,
now. You know you've
like,
made progress.
Yeah, and I'm just like really, really grateful, bro. Cause like that shit's cool. Like I get random messages all the time. Random
Really?
snaps. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Of
I can't
people
wait till
just,
that
like,
happens.
Listening to my shit.
People you don't even know.
People that I know.
But have you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
people you don't
but
know
it's
too.
getting more. Yeah, people that I don't know, and getting more people that didn't support me at first. And people that are like too cool, like or comment on your shit, right? Like, cause at first you start out as just like only your homies, right? And then there's like all the haters, and you gotta start like getting them to like pass over, you know?
Yeah, no,
And
no,
I'm starting
for
to
real.
notice that like, a lot of people that would never comment or like my shit is like sharing my shit on their story, you know? Like supporting like a mug.
Dude.
And I feel like that's what's making me realize like, okay, like we're getting
somewhere.
traction.
What about like was there ever a point where you're like when your song first reached 10,000 streams?
Yeah.
You said that was a point where you realized
That was the point
this
where
is where I'm
I
gonna do
wanted
it.
to rap, yeah.
Is there a point where you realized like I have a good taste? I have a good
No, I feel like
you feel like you had that the whole time?
no. I
Because
feel
like you said
that's
right
just
now,
gonna
you said
be
the thing that you said is gonna bring you real good is like you think you have like
the taste.
the taste and you know what like the
What
sounds good.
Yeah, that was I most definitely like developed that though. Like just like from listening to my own music, getting a lot of feedback, and comparing my music to a lot of the best music or what's considered the best music.
And I never thought about doing that, but that must be really good.
Like I will like play my song, and then like queue up a Drake song, or like
That's rough.
I'll make a playlist, and then I'll like throw my songs in there. So every once in a while, like my shit will play, and I just like let it play to see how well it like
You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie. Some of
meshes.
your songs are on my playlist.
Thank you.
Like
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Other Hand, King, Beamers, those are on my those are downloaded in case of an emergency to where I need to listen to them on my playlist. Like those are very good tracks. Bro, my favorite song you've ever put out is Other Hand.
Other hands.
That
Thank
shit,
you, bro.
that shit, man. That's just such a hard line, you know. What was it exactly? You said my right hand's full, I'ma smack you with my other hand.
Yeah.
That's just I just simple. It's simple, but it's just funny and it's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I like it.
Was, yeah, that shit came completely out of nowhere, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like when it comes to my lyrics, bro, it's crazy. Like I'm pretty sure it's with every artist. It just pops up.
You never did?
Like,
do you write stuff down?
I tap my notes, my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
I can't do that. No.
Do you ever do you have songs where it's just like you freestyle them all the way through, or most of the time?
I never ever record any freestyles. No.
Nah.
No. When I go to the studio, I'm very organized. I have the whole thing written. I have the structure. I have the ideas I have in mind, and then my engineer throws in ideas as well. Like I finish songs in like 30 minutes, bro. Like 30 minutes to an hour and a half. Like it does not take me long to knock out like a couple songs.
Really?
Because of how like well me and my engineer work and how organized I am. Like
You don't ever feel
I have a full vision that I construct as well as possible.
You don't ever feel like you got to go back and change things? Does that ever happen?
I never do that. Well, I'm doing that now. I'm releasing a remix of my song "Okay Alright."
Really?
Yeah, I'm completely redoing it.
Really?
Changing the beat a little bit and like I completely wrote a completely different song.
Huh.
So
I like that.
Yeah, I'm doing that now, but back then, like my philosophy is still this. I'm just doing it specifically for this song because the new vision is so good. But
So good.
yeah.
Confidence.
But confidence, fucking it. But I don't like to go back to my work.
Is it hard to like criticize yourself to be like?
Is it hard?
Like
No.
when you put your song up and you put a Drake song up, you know, is it hard to be like? I mean, even just for music in general, like I'm sure you've made a song where it's like, oh, I didn't like that, scrap. Is it hard to do that, or you feel like it's just a necessary step of knowing what's good and what's not good?
Oh, it's a necessary step of knowing, what's good, not good.
To be able to also say sometimes what I'm doing is not good.
Yeah, like how I judge a song is basically like if I'm able to like do that, listen to a, Mac Miller song, Drake song, my song, then another Drake song. Does it sound like me? Like if I need to be able to listen to it and be able to not think that's me. Like it has to sound, it's a certain mix, a certain way that I rapped, a certain beat, like it has to be certain things that click in my mind that make me think, okay, this is ready to go for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't fucking wait to hear the new shit that you
bro,
have in fucking store, bro.
I really hope
Like,
that
I really
it's as
can't.
hard as I'm thinking it will be.
Dude, I promise you it is, man. Like, I really hope that you feel that, like, you're making super good music. Like, I know it's hard to say, like, oh, yeah, like, my music's the shit, it's good music, like, because you don't want to sound like you're bragging and coming off as an asshole, but, like, man, you are making some very quality work. And I hope you, like, hope you feel that. I hope you know that. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you, bro.
I hope you know. I hope people telling you that. I hope, like, you
Yeah.
yourself are telling you that. Like, that's really good, man.
Thank you, man. I am, and people are.
Haven't heard a trash song from you yet, man. Like,
I'm just trying really hard not to get too ahead of myself.
of course, no, yeah. To bring it back around from what you mentioned earlier, that is one of the biggest things that can go wrong. You don't want to. You don't want to jump the gun.
That's when you fuck up. All of my biggest L's are from doing too much. Like my main focus right now is staying right there, right in the middle, balance. That's my main focus right now. With everything, with how I approach everything. Like, am I doing too much? And am I doing too little? I'm trying to stay right there, bro. I think about that shit all the time.
Dude, me too.
Yeah, bro. Because like this past year, like, not 2020, but 2022, 2020 as well, but 2019, like 2019 through 2020, it's just like lived a lot of life, done a lot of fucking random crazy shit that I never thought I would fucking do. Just experienced a lot. Like spent a lot of money, got a lot of money back, been to a lot of weird places. And I'm just like, I'm grateful for all of it. But if I were to like look at the whole like overall experience as a whole, I like wasted a lot of time.
You think?
Yeah, like I lived a lot of life. But there are smarter decisions that could have been made that weren't made because I thought that I was at the top already. So I was like living like oh, I don't gotta work like that. Money's just gonna come. It's just gonna come. Nah, not at all. So I'm trying really hard to humble myself.
Dude.
Which is why I think like the music is getting better and I'm feeling better about myself is because of that. So I'm trying to like stay there.
It's very hard to be humble.
It is.
It's very hard to be humble.
Yeah, I just make my music, I do my shit that I think is cool, I bounce.
It's very hard to be humble, and it's very important what you said earlier to know the difference between doing too much and doing too little.
Yeah, man, like every situation I constantly ask myself.
And
like,
in life, when it comes to like your
where am I?
career, people, like it is hard sometimes to know not to do too much or too little, but then to also still do what you want and like not hold yourself back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I find that a constant struggle too. You know what? Especially with just things you want to pursue. You know what I want? Like you want to go about things the way you want to do it.
Right.
But then there is also the smart way. And you have to find some kind of mix between the two. You know?
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
That's life. Hey, man,
That's
man.
what all the people say, bro.
Fucking thank you, Jabali. I love hanging out with you, bro. Like, man, I fucking wish you were still back in the valley so I could come visit you often.
Man, I
But
love hanging out with you too,
it was
bro.
a quick.
What you doing right now?
Right now, I have to fucking.
Did you leave?
I gotta drop my mom at work at 6:30.
Okay, cool.
But we got some time. We got some time after this for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
for sure.
this has been the Intellectual Dopes. I'm with my intellectual friend Jabali. Check out his music. It's dope as fuck. All his shit will be linked in the video. Fucking, if you've listened this far, if you're listening at all, I love y'all. I love you, my brother. Thank you again for the opportunity and the blessing. I hope the best of your career in trading stocks, in being a happy person, and in making fire fucking music. I know you're gonna be successful, so I really hope you fucking know you're the shit.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Intellectual Dopes, out till next week.